Someone you live with says that they will take care of something. You return later and find that this has not been done. Before you ask what happened, your mind concludes, "This is what they always do. I can never rely on them." The unfinished task has now become a description of the whole person. The two ideas we are reviewing today are, "I'm entitled to miracles," and "Let miracles replace all grievances." The word entitled can make a miracle sound like a special outcome we deserve. Within the Course, a miracle is usually quieter than that. It is the shift in perception that becomes possible when a grievance no longer controls what we see. The entitlement comes from what God created, and it belongs equally to the other person. Behind the behavior we are upset about is someone whose whole identity cannot be contained by that one behavior. A grievance hides that. It gathers past disappointments around the one present moment until the person becomes the pattern we have formed about them. We stop seeing someone who failed to do what they said they would do. We see an unreliable person. The second idea asks us to let the miracle replace that grievance. The task is still unfinished. If that happens repeatedly, the pattern may need an honest conversation. The miracle begins when we stop making the grievance the only truth available. Today's human change literacy practice is the whole person return. When someone's behavior begins becoming their entire identity in your mind, ask, "Can I address what happened without reducing this person to it?" In this example, you might say, "You said you would take care of this and it hasn't been done. What happened?" This addresses the actual situation. It also gives the other person room to answer before the accumulated grievances speaks for them. Perhaps their explanation changes your understanding. Perhaps it confirms that reliability needs to be discussed. Either way, you can see more than your verdict. Releasing the grievance does not require immediate trust or closeness. Those may depend on what happens next. The practice simply prevents one behavior or even a repeated pattern from becoming the whole definition of another human being. This is how today's two ideas meet. We are entitled to a clear perception hidden under the grievance. When we offer that possibility to another person, we also release ourselves from having to keep seeing them through the same fixed conclusion. So earlier today, spend time with, "I'm entitled to miracles." Later, sit quietly with, "Let miracles replace all grievances." Then, when a grievance begins becoming the whole story of someone, ask, "Can I address what happened without reducing this person to it?" See whether the conversation changes what it begins with and the event rather than the verdict.